Now let's look at page 12, section 1, the assessment at the end of this section. There are 3 questions here: a listing question, a comparing and contrasting question, and a classifying question. So question number 1, name 5 skills that are important in scientific thinking. Well, if you remember the video, if you looked at the reading and remembered the reading, you will know that the 5 skills that are important for scientists are as follows. We have observing, inferring, predicting, classifying, and finally making models. So these are the 5 skills that are very important for scientists. Oops. Second question, compare and contrast. How do observations differ from inferences? Well, if you remember, an observation is this. An observation means using one or more of your senses to gather information. So using your eyes to see, your hands to feel, your nose to smell. That is observing. So now that we know what observing is, let's talk about inferring. What is inferring? And if you remember in the reading or in the PowerPoint or the presentation, inferring means interpreting or explaining the things you observe. So the difference between observations and inferences. Observations are things you see, hear, touch, taste, feel, and inferences explain what you see, what you hear, what you taste, and what you feel. Observations is what you see. Inferences are explanations based on what you see, taste, touch. And finally, number 3, classifying. Is this statement an observation or an inference? The cat must be ill. Explain your reasoning. Well, for me, that statement must be an inference. And here's my thought. I am saying it's an inference. Well, the cat must be ill. Well, I saw it throw up. I saw it walk slowly. I heard it meow a different way, a different way. These are all things I observe. Okay? Now, an explanation for the throw up, an explanation for the cat walking slowly, and an explanation for the different meow. I put all of those observations together and I explain, those 3 things, maybe the cat is sick. So I'm going to come up with an inference based on that observation, my observations. So the statement, the cat must be ill, that is an inference. It's not an observation. Thank you.